Hello guys, girls, ladies, gentlemen. Hope everything is alright with yous. Now, this stream, it's more a case of I want to say thank you to you guys. Turn that down. I want to say thank you to you guys for joining. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. It won't work. Why won't it work? Wait, switch it out. Hopefully it's worked. Hopefully it's going over to everything else. Now, what I want to do, I want to make sure it's going over to everything else. And by everything else, I mean my profile and other things. It is. So, what I want to do is basically say thank you to you guys out there for joining. I know a lot of the streams are, dare I say it, a little bit on the gaming side, simply because I want to try and make things a little more interesting for other people, not just for you guys on the radio. For you guys on the radio, hopefully this is gonna work. I don't know if it is. Yeah, for you guys on the radio, this background that way is for you guys on the gaming side of things. For you guys on the radio, that's for you guys. If it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't be doing the streaming as much as I do, or dare I say it, as little as I do. And I haven't been doing the streaming as much as I have in the past on the in the way of radio. It's simply because radio related streams have been a little bit on the low side, simply because band conditions have been quite poor. Got to try and mix things up. I don't have a lot of you guys from the radio side of things in the gaming, and vice versa, the gaming into the radio. So the streaming side of things, I do want to try and keep things a little bit different, a little bit separate. So I want to try and entertain you guys, which is the top and bottom of the streams. I like to try and entertain and keep you guys entertained. I can see people saying, why do you stream? What do you stream for? I've had a lot of people say your streaming is absolutely rubbish. To be honest, at the end of the day, I've got the balls to turn around and say, Reed, I've got the stream, I've got the equipment to do the streams, I don't care. Simple as that. Yeah, I don't share my settings on various things for streams. I have just set everything up for streaming on the PC. Now a lot of you guys will think he's just set up everything on the PC to stream a game. To be honest, streaming things on a PC, a lot of you guys would appreciate purchasing the equipment to do so. Improving the hardware behind the streams is quite costly, shall we say. But yeah, I do like to try and sort of satisfy others, be it gaming, be it radio. The radio side of things, like I say, it's on a bit of a low at the minute with the radio propagation. So gaming side of things is there, as it were. So I want to try and mix things up. I do have other games in mind other than Call of Duty. Yeah, Call of Duty is a lot of people would say the game to play. But given the fact that I've just modified the PC, I want to try and figure out a few other games. For example, Dead by Daylight. I do have that now that I can play. I can play it on the PC, whereas before I couldn't because of hardware issues. So people saying, yeah, you want to get into streaming, do streaming, it's great, it's fantastic. Yes, it's great and fantastic if you've got the capabilities of doing it. If you haven't got the capabilities of playing the high-end games, as it were, and a lot of people saying, you should be playing this, you should be playing that. If you want to play the games, play the games. If you want to do other things, do other things. Don't be pressured into doing what other people want you to do. At the end of the day, it's your stream, your enjoyment, your pleasure to do what you do to embrace the people behind you. Streams are streams. There's nothing anybody can turn around and say, you're doing this right, you're doing this wrong. There's a lot of people, yeah, I will admit there's a lot of people out there will say you're doing things wrong in your stream. At the end of the day, you're doing the stream, it's your stream. If you're doing something wrong and somebody thinks they can do something better, let them try and do something better. At the end of the day, they can't do things better than what you're doing. People that are telling you that you're doing things wrong, simply put, they're too scared to try and put things in place, to put streams forward. I do have somebody that's commented, so bear with us. I'm trying to get the comment on. I do have all platforms running, so please bear with us. Thanks very much for the comment. Good night. Keep up the good work. When I find out who's put that and where it's been put, I will come back to you and mention you. I do apologise. OBS won't for some reason put the username, it just puts the Facebook user. Yeah, cheers Kev. Radio related, might I add. Mike 7 Kilo Echo Victor, there off Facebook. So yeah, thanks very much Kev. At the end of the day, streams are streams. It's what people enjoy doing. There's no sort of, you're doing this right, you're doing this wrong. When you're doing a stream, you're doing a stream to entertain others. What can I say? There may be people out there thinking, I don't like that streamer, I don't like the way he acts, I don't like the way he goes on, I don't like the people in the background that's there. At the end of the day, you can't please everybody within the streaming community. There'll be people there that'll say, you can't do this, you can't do that. Hell no, you can't. At the end of the day, it's streaming. It's live. Whatever is said, what goes, goes. For you guys that are watching in the Facebook group with the gaming side of things, thank you very much to you guys for joining. If it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't be doing it. For you guys on Twitch TV, hey, hell, massive thumbs up to you guys. At the end of the day, we all do what we do. Radio side of things, bear with us. Oh, we go. For you guys on the radio side of things, yes, I do try and do a little bit of radio related streams. I've been streaming for a while now. By a while, in the terms of streaming world, it's been a lifetime. But at the end of the day, if I didn't enjoy doing what I do to bring you guys the radio side of things, HF, I want a radio communication with the guys around the world, I wouldn't be doing it. There's a lot of people, like I say, exactly the same as gaming, it's the same with radio. People say, you can't do it, why do you do it? You're rubbish at doing what you're doing. That, to be honest, that's what drives me to stream as much as I do, radio related and gaming, because people say you can't do it. To me, when people say you can't do something, that's a sort of challenge. It's a challenge to say, yeah, I can do it. What's stopping us at the end of the day? If you don't like what I stream, if you don't like what I say, if you don't like how I do things, I don't mind people moving on to the next person, move on to the next streamer. For guys that are streaming, word of advice, don't let people put you down. There's a lot of people out there that put you down in stream, and as you're streaming, they'll put you down like hell. They'll make sure they make you feel like absolute muck on the bottom of the shoe. To be honest, you shouldn't really feel that way. You do what you do what you feel comfortable in doing. Feel comfortable how you go about setting your stream up, how you lay your setup out, how you progress in the streaming. Like I did say, I've streamed for about a year, maybe, about a year now, maybe a little bit longer, a year and a half, or thereabouts. I'm not bothered about being affiliated in certain platforms. I stream to various platforms, and I'm not afraid to say it. I stream to Twitch TV, Facebook, YouTube. I may stream to other platforms behind that, so don't be put off by people saying, oh, you've got to do this, you've got to do this, you've got to do that for certain platforms. Hell no, you don't. You do what you feel is comfortable for you and not for the platform that you stream to. At the end of the day, you do what you want. Streaming is streaming. You put on a show, you put on the entertainment for guys behind you. So, what can I say? Yeah, cheers for that. I couldn't do what you do. You do an absolute amazing bit of streaming. Keep up the good work on all you do. Cheers for that. Much appreciated. I try my best. That's the top and bottom of it. Like I say, a lot of people may not agree with things that are put on the stream. People that are on the stream may say things that are out of term, but that's something I've got no control over. I can't dictate to people what to say on the stream. What I say on the stream, I can control myself, not what other people say. So on that, I do try my best to keep things relatively mellow in the streams, especially on the radio side of things. The amateur radio, things have to be really sort of on par. You've got to be on top of the game. You've got to be careful what you say. Any foul language on amateur radio is frowned on everybody on all levels. Gaming side of things is a completely different kettle of fish. Yeah, no problem, Kev. Look after yourself. 7-3. I'll catch up with you further down the log on the radio, as it were. Look after yourself. Gaming side of things, when people are on, I do try and mention before the stream that people may say things that are out of term and a little bit of below the belt, as it were, and that's me covering my backside within the stream. So it can be quite dicey, let's put it that way, but everybody has a laugh. Everybody knows what the stream is about with regards to streaming. The games, that is, streaming the games. However, radio is it is a completely different kettle of fish. So I will try and promote as much as I can radio related streams. There's a lot of streamers out there. Actually, to be honest, there's not a lot of streamers. There's not a lot of people out there promoting amateur radio as people think. With regards to radio, there's myself and others. During this stream, I'm not going to mention them. That's down to them to promote themselves. Yes, I do have permission off those to promote them. However, I'm not going to do that at the minute. That's for another stream. So, anyway, streaming is streaming. What I can tell you, amateur radio side of things, when I do stream radio, it's going to be clean cut. There's going to be no foul language, no nothing, no nonsense. It's going to be communication between myself and another amateur operator elsewhere in the world. No matter where it is, it's going to be clean cut. Nothing, no foul language. So there we go. On the gaming side of things, here we go. It's a different kettle of fish. Everybody's more relaxed. I'm more relaxed. I'm more myself. Yes, I may say things a little bit dicey. A lot of people may not agree with what's said on the stream. At the end of the day, you do what you do. People enjoy the entertainment, enjoy the banter between other players. Hell, we're only human. Why do I stream what I stream? Why do I do what I do? Hell, if it wasn't for an individual that short as streaming, God knows what I'd be doing now. But this individual, all I'm going to say is the guy that got me into streaming from North America has done me fantastic. That's all I'm going to say. He's done me brilliant. He got me into streaming and he didn't even realise he got me into streaming. Took a little bit of to and fro communication between the two of us. I have had a lot of communication between this individual, and he did get me into streaming quite a bit. He may not know it, but he does now. If he's watched this stream or watched this stream back, he knows, and he knows exactly who he is. Thank you very much to that guy, one of the big guys in North America, especially on the East Coast. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you very much. You've done a fantastic job for getting me into streaming. Gaming side of things, like I say, it can be dicey. Things can be dicey when what's said is said. Gaming is gaming. You get caught up in the moment, and yeah. Hello, Mike 7, India, November Tango. Thanks very much for joining from YouTube. Fantastic. It's been a while since I've had a comment off YouTube. You're doing a great job. This stream at the minute, it's not exactly it's not exactly radio. I'm more or less going over what streaming is about and why I got into it. But yeah, fellow gaming amateur radio. Yeah, we do what we do. Yeah, if you want to let us know what your username is on YouTube, let us know, and I'll certainly take a look at that. If it's your name, if it's your profile name, just say yes or no, and I'll take a look at that. But yeah, we do what we do. Streaming can be difficult for a lot of people. It has effects on a lot of people. With regards, yeah, cool. Cheers. I'll take a look at that. I'll take a look at your stream, your YouTube channel. That's not a problem. What was I saying? Yeah, with streaming, a lot of people have various aspects on streaming. Streaming for some people is an outlet. Some people take it as an inlet, believe it or not. People tend to take streaming as a bit of a outlet in the way of projecting themselves, letting themselves be themselves. People tend to like to enjoy streaming and accept what people say. And by what people say, I mean the relish on the income of information, feedback, positive feedback on streams. I don't mind either way on streams. Everybody has the sort of personal opinions on streaming, but that's the way it is. But this one here, this stream here was basically, if you want to do streaming, enjoy it, embrace it. Do what you feel is right in your stream. Don't let people tell you, and don't let people dictate what you do in your stream. I've seen people come, I've seen people go, because people have turned around and says your stream's rubbish. It's not the way to do it. Don't let people put you down. Don't let them get you down on the floor. Don't let them kick you while you're down. Just embrace it. Just say, yeah, fair enough, you don't like it. Hell, flick hour, go to the next page, go to the next streamer. Couldn't care less. That's what streaming is. Be vocal, be yourself. It's taken an awful lot for me personally to do the streams and talk the way I do on the streams. I don't let people get us down. That is the truth. I don't let people put us down in my streams. My stream is my stream. If they've got the balls to do it, they'll do it themselves. At the end of the day, do what you feel is right in a stream. Watch that. I'm going to try and get both communities to work together. To be honest, both communities working together, it is difficult. It can be a really big job to get people from both communities, radio and gaming side of things, because it's a completely, it is two different worlds, gaming and radio related. Amateur radio, like I say, it's so laid back. You've got to be careful what you say, how you say things, and not to offend somebody. in the way of radio. It's not just the radio side of things. Amateur radio, there's more at stake on your license, on your amateur radio license conditions. Just bear that in mind when you're streaming. How can I say it? Tell you what, since we're getting out of radio, we're getting out of that. It looks better, it does, doesn't it? But when it comes to radio, don't fall into the trap of operating amateur radio remote, given your license conditions. I do know one, two, and I'm saying one or two, I know a lot more actually, foundation license holders that are operating stations remote. It is in the licensing conditions that foundation and intermediate licensees can't operate their station remote. It's all there in the paperwork. The only people that can operate remote stations is full licensees, the M0s and the G stations. They're the only ones that can operate remote stations. So I've had a few people say, oh wait, I'm operating this, what you call sign, it's a mic 6, mic 7, mic 3. It's there in your license conditions. Can't operate remote, unfortunately. It is a shame, because there's a lot behind it. That's all I'm going to say about that. Radio related, can you work the world on 5 or 10 watts? Hell yes, you can. You can work the world on a couple of watts. Done it, been there, got the t-shirt. All I can say is I've got a few thousand contacts under the belt. I need to get comfortable. Under the M6, right. Under the M6, I do have a fair few. 2E0, I've got a fair few contacts on there. G6, why have I got a G6 call sign? And I'm a full license. I've only been licensed in total, not from foundation to where I am now, is about 6 years. Being licensed 6 years. So how have I got a G6 call sign, which is 1984? I'll let you ask that one. Been there, done that. M7INT. I've been there and I've done it. Oh. That's all I'm going to say. Been there and done that. Hopefully the silence tells you it all. Yes, he does produce a great aerial. Don't get us wrong, it does really produce a great aerial. However, vertical, don't do it. And I'm being brutally honest, don't do it. It's a ground mounted vertical and you need at least 36 radials, half wave for each band, out for that antenna. Don't do it. And I'm being brutally honest, and you'll hear the same from other people. You'll have people saying, oh, it's a brilliant one, it's brilliant, go for it, go for it. Save yourself the money. You're going to ask us what aerial to go for instead, aren't you? I do have a 6-band Hustler modified with an additional 3 bands. for all I've got it there, I wouldn't recommend that either. Get yourself a 1-to-1 Balun. Cheap enough. You can get yourself a 400 watt 1-to-1 Balun, and do yourself a fanned dipole. It'll work a hell of a lot better than the DX Commander and the Hustler. It'll beat them hands down. Fair enough, the dipole will be directional. Don't go for the vertical, and like I say, I've been there, done that. If you can, like I say, go do yourself a fan dipole. Easy enough to make up, so easy, and they don't take up a lot of space. The longest leg is 40 meters, but you can do traps on them. People say, you don't want to do traps. Trust us, a fan dipole with traps, 40 meters and 8, it's a 40 and 80. Yeah, 40 and 80 meters works an absolute storm. I did have 40 meters. Was it 80, 40, 20, 15, 12, 10 meters on a fan dipole with a 1-to-1 Balun. It worked an absolute storm. Depends on your location and how much space you have. I would recommend that. A fan dipole, so easy. And a lot cheaper. It is a lot cheaper to do that. People are saying, what wire do you use? What wire did you use for the dipoles? Believe it or not, and a lot of people say, oh, you can't use it. I actually used speaker wire. It is exactly the same. Believe it or not, it is the same as using and having up the flex weave. It's exactly the same materials. The flex weave is the same as speaker wire. Believe it or not. The one thing I did sort of enjoy was making aerials up, and a lot of people came to us for aerials when they were setting things up. I don't know why, but I always enjoyed messing about. If it didn't work, I wanted to make it work, and it worked. I didn't have an antenna analyzer at the time when I was doing the aerials. The aerials were made to sort of specific lengths. So as soon as you switch a radio, when I plugged it in, set it up the radio, I didn't have to tune anything up. The ATU on the radio was switched off, and the SWR without the ATU or a manual tuner was actually 1.3 to 1 on the radio. So there's only three blocks on this radio. What we got there? I was thinking of resetting my antenna. I gotta go. Yeah, not a problem, not a problem. Much appreciated. Hey, it's been great to have you in there. Absolutely fantastic. To be honest, I wasn't expecting anybody to jump in and comment in the comments here, but hell yeah. No, you take it easy. Look after yourself. I'll take a look at your profile there on YouTube. Hell, if it's going to be entertaining, I'll take a look. That's what it's all about. Look after yourself. 7-3 for now, and I'll probably catch up with you maybe on the air. Mike 7 India November Tango. 7-3 for now from G6MND here in Tyne and Weir. So on that, I am now going to end the stream. I wasn't going to go on as long as I did, actually. It was going to be one of those sort of, yeah, just roll it out, see how things go. But it's been a good one. It's been a good stream, good couple of streams anyway, regardless of what's happening in the background. Anybody wants to get in touch with regards to aerials, what have you, find out what I've got experience in, dipoles, verticals, beams, whatever, hell, don't worry, just get in touch, drop a comment, I'm sure to see it. Hopefully hear some of you guys on the air at some point, and if not on here, it's going to be either on the radio or it's going to be when I'm streaming the games. Look after yourselves, guys. I'm going to disappear. I've got one thing to do. Is that going to work? That's not going to work. It's going to be that one. 7-3 from the gaming, the radio side of things. One final drink for tonight. Look after yourselves, guys. I am what this glass says, smashed. Look after yourselves. Enjoy the gaming, enjoy streaming, enjoy amateur radio. I'm out of here for now. 7-3. Good night. God bless.